hangman. What if we just, like, ignore this dude? Physical, like, if you put me on American Ninja Warrior, it would be a viral video because of how sad it is. There's no doubt about it. We made it, team. Get in the pipe. Lion strats work every time. How do you feel about Golden Ball? What in the world is Golden Ball? Sounds like the world's best disease. And now, if you could cut off your fingers and get $100,000 for each, how many would you cut? 0. You might say, like, the problem is, like, $100,000 is not so much money that it's not going to run out. So, you know, if I had, like, $99,000 in credit card debt or something like that, that might be different. Cut off a pinky for it, but I'm all right. So, like, I don't want to, like, cut off my pinky finger and then buy, like, a Tesla, and then in, like, 10 years, I got no Tesla and no pinky finger. It's a permanent decision for a temporary problem. Guess we're going up to the Tower of Mark. How about 500 grand? Have to think about that one. I'm assuming that there's no takebacks here. Like, I can't just get prosthetics and then be like, tricked ya. Oh, fuck. I'm not good with ramps. Prefer stairs, honestly. This looks familiar. You rent, correct, NL? You wouldn't lose a pinky to get a down payment on a house to secure your financial future? Well, with the housing environment in Vancouver right now, I actually feel like renting is not really throwing my money away. It's actually keeping me agile and not putting me all in a housing market that is, you know, predicted by many to be an unsustainable bubble that could burst at any moment, especially given the plausibility of provincial legislation coming down to, you know, tax on occupied dwellings, restrict foreign ownership, etc., etc. All right, I'm going to pause this in the recording. We're going to start a new recording, and then we're going to do this puzzle. Adblock atonement. Atonement. Adblock atonement. Do you hate watching ads? I'm an ad block attorney. Call me at 1-800 no ads, please. All right. How we gonna do this? Who dat? Who dat? I-G-G-Y. That do that. Do that. This did nothing. All right, button 2. Okay, that did something. Enter Elementalist. Thank you for the host with the most. Oh, I see. It's actually surprisingly tough to do this on the controller. Okay, here we go. Hey, stop that. Okay, you go. Like this, 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 this. Am I a genius? World's smartest man. Hootie Mudkips, thank you as well. We got the dang Elder Scroll, finally! Fools roll down, fools roll down, fools roll down, fools roll down. Da-da-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun. Read the scroll at the time wound. Transcribe the lexicon. Well, we still gotta, like, transcribe the lexicon, apparently. But... okay, should we take the lexicon with us? Pick up the shitty box. This thing. Nice. We did it, team. How do you do all the annoying shit in 2 seconds but then die to basic enemies? You know, if you're under the impression that I'm an idiot, I'm not. I'm an idiot in some aspects of playing video games. By some aspects, I can't speak English either, which is a real problem for me lately, considering it's the only language I do speak. But in some aspects of playing video games, I'm a dang genius. Finding my way around, moron. Absolute idiot. That puzzle, though, it just was apparent to me. I don't want to go all the way back, alright? I'm trying to find the door. I just don't know. Oh, it's up at the top. Not. Why didn't we take the back door in, man? Oh, this is... I remember. Gotta hit a lever here. Oh, no! Don't go down to the Tower of Mark! Rank the planets of the solar system by your criteria of choice. Okay, well, it's obvious. I mean, the first one... Don't ever speak to me. First planet, Earth. This big blue marble we call home. Number 2, Mars. It's our brother from another mother. Number 3, I think you gotta go Jupiter. Big man, you gotta give it the respect it deserves. Saturn's number 4, because it's got those dope-ass rings. Number 6, I'm going to say that it's a tie between Uranus and Neptune, because Uranus, of course, has been the source of all these great puns and wordplay. But Neptune is also, like, badass, you know? It's the big blue marble we don't call home. And then it's also named after the lords of the underworld. And then I think you got to say, probably next comes Venus. It's like Venus is like, hey, we're close. You want to come for a vacation? And then you arrive. And it's just full of fucking, like, sulfurous gas, and you're dead, and you're like, oh, the TripAdvisor, you gave this a 3 stars, really, it should be 2 maximum. And then I think in the final slot, you gotta say Mercury. Because it's like, who gives a shit about Mercury? It's just a big old hot rock. Nobody cares. Never should have come here. And don't even get me started on Pluto. What is our quest here? Give the lexicon a Septimus, read the Elder Scroll at the time wound. No, not local map. I'm an astronomer, your tier list is good. Hell yeah. I could have told you that. Rank the moons of the solar system. Gotta go number 1, the moon, La Luna, the big gray rock we call home, and then the rest are tied for second. Let me fast travel, please. Look, I don't know the moons of Saturn. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't need to know the moons of Saturn. Because anytime I want, I can just go on Wikipedia. And be like, oh, there's the moons of Saturn right there.
When the top level was built,
sure, yeah, I've inscribed the lexicon.
quickly. Extraordinary! I see it now. The ceiling structure interlocks in the tiniest fractals. Dwemer blood can loose the hooks, but none alive remain to bear.
This is like Nick when he goes off on a jelly tangent. I just gotta wait for it to be over, and then we can get back to the gravy.
A trick. Something they did not anticipate. No, not even them. The blood of Altmer, Bosmer, Dunmer, Falmer...
NL, you went to college and you don't know the moons of Saturn? I didn't take Astronomy 101. It was a commonly used elective in the Bachelor's of Science program, but I did not take it. Instead, I took Biomath, which taught me how to use Mathematica. In hindsight, really bad for my GPA, but, you know, I learned a practical skill.
The box contains the heart.
The box contains the heart! Misa's so happy you got the box!
But their knowledge is a passing awareness when compared to the encompassing mind of divinity. The Dwemer were the last to touch it. It was thought to have been destroyed by the Nerevarine, but my lord told me otherwise. The Daedric Prince of
Harmaya Samora.
I thought there were no secrets left to know until I first spoke to him. He asks a price to work his will.
This guy is just as fucked up as Cicero is. Rank the Star Wars franchise worst to best.
I can endure.
Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Criteria, thank you very much for the subscription.
The box contains the heart.
Okay, yes, we've talked about this. Oh, sorry, I did it in reverse. But you get the idea. What is going on up here, though? I guess I'll speak to the wretched abyss.
Come closer. Bask in my presence.
Okay.
I am Hermaeus Mora. I am the guardian of the unseen and knower.
This guy seems like he just got the position of being the god of the wretched abyss because of his cool voice. I mean, people are saying Phantom Menace is terrible, but Attack of the Clones is so much worse. I think the lows of Attack of the Clones are a lot more eye-roll worthy than the lows of the Phantom Menace. But all of the Phantom Menace is bad. And I think if you haven't seen the Phantom Menace in a while, you may think that this anti-Jar Jar thing is like being a little bit overblown. It's like a circle jerk. Jar Jar Binks is like real fucking annoying. And I gotta admit, you know, in Attack of the Clones, the whole I don't like sand is grainy, it gets everywhere, blah, blah, blah. Or it's coarse and it gets everywhere, whatever. That shit is horrible. But all of the Phantom Menace is bad. At least Obi-Wan gets some cool stuff in Attack of the Clones.
What say you?
The Phantom Menace really only has Duel of the Fates. The pod racing scene is... I don't think it's good. But I know a lot of people disagree with me there. I'll never join you, by the way, Vile Demon.
Be warned. Many have thought as you do. I have broken them all. You shall not evade me forever.
Did you and Kate ever finish watching them all? We did, actually. We watched the prequels like last Christmas, and then we watched the originals on the flight back from Japan. They had all three of the... Well, they actually had all six. And, you know what? They had The Force Awakens, too. They had all 7 of the Star Wars films on Japan Airlines, which was actually really convenient, because it's like a 9-hour flight, so... we have plenty of time to see 3 of them. Sebulba is the best character in the franchise. Sebulba is basically a war criminal. I don't want to harvest this stuff. Let's go read the Elder Scroll. What's better, the Star Wars franchise or Lord of the Rings franchise? Are you lumping the Hobbit movies in with the Lord of the Rings franchise? Because if you're lumping the Hobbit movies in, I mean, I think you gotta go Star Wars. But if it's just the Lord of the Rings films, they're all bona fide classics. So at least in terms of like the concentration of quality, you gotta go with Lord of the Rings there. And I find the Hobbit movies like almost as bad as the prequels, which might not be necessarily a popular opinion.
Carlos, time shudders at its touch.
We have to find that Elder Scroll.
There is no question.
It's just a big old stupid map. Alright.
Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Kriegwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
Takes a real boss to like get lit on fire and just fight until it's extinguished. Alright, that was pretty boss.
Hakon! A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
Battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Yo, it's like being in the HTC Vive.
Hang back. We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Oh, sorry, Birka.
What kind of Nord gets
They
named
did
Sorry?
not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise.
Hey, it's my son that I named Sorry.
You do not understand.
He's integral to the story.
He is
Boop, boop,
beyond
boop,
our
boop, boop,
strength, which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Dum da ba dum da ba dum bum bum bum.
I never agreed, and if you are right, I will not
We
need
will
it.
deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin.
So be it.
Hey, come down from there. We can't get up there. That's not fair.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
NL, rank the best bangers of 1984. Give me some songs that came out in 1984. I'll rank them. If you had to remove one classic movie franchise from history, what would it be? Police Academy.
Not be in terror.
Tyler Perry's Medea films. NL, rank the songs on Illmatic. That's the easiest thing of all time. Number 1, New York State of Mind. Number 2, Life's a Bitch. Number 3, It Ain't Hard to Tell. Number 4, The World Is Yours. Number 5, One Love. Number 6, Memory Lane. Number 7, like halftime. Number 8 represents.
Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath.
I might have forgotten some, but I can't remember.
Be gone, World Eater. By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on
1984 had Footloose and Purple Rain. All right.
You are banished.
Footloose, then Purple Rain.
Count you out from all our endings unto the last.
I'm having a great time with this. These people are just shouting at each other.
Are banished.
This is like when, like, your roommate just puts his dirty dishes in your room. Like, this guy's like, I solved the problem. I sent Alduin to a future time. Not my problem anymore. And I'll rank the songs on the low end theory. Probably like Scenario number 1, Check the Rhyme number 2, We Got the Jazz number 3. Hey dude, defeat Alduin? Hold up, this seems like this is too fast. Shouts, there we go. Dragon Rend. Yeah? Well, like, this guy's not really, like, on the ground, though. This is not the end. Okay. Harthernax, kill Alduin! It's a fucking sweet-ass dragon battle or something here. You pretty much mainlined it? I spent entire weeks playing through the side quests, man. Don't even start with me. Hey, Alduin, stop that. Which one of these guys is bad? Please don't Dragon Rend Parthernax. Alright, I'll do my best. This also isn't nearly the last mission. Heck yeah. Oh shit, I don't want to be here. Parthernax, do my job for me. You're not hurting him at all, man. This is your chance, Dovahkiin? I got an idea. How about you freaking do some damage? I didn't mean to use that. I missed. You forgot one time for your mind and memory lane. I thought I said memory lane, but I did forget one time for your mind. It's not my favorite. I think, well, you know, one time for your mind, it might come just like, just ahead of represent. Oh god, I missed again. Sir Boston Teabag Party, thank you for the resubscription. Just says, you're genuinely funny. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Can't think of anything funny to say now. Oh, alright. We've done it. Did you just call me a jur? As in, like, what the soup is due? Well, this is exquisite. It sounds like my dude is saying, for Zathura! You know, the sequel to Jumanji. Oh my god. Stop flying around, man. Fuzroda! Oh my gentle Jesus. Parthenax, I'm sorry! I hit you by accident! There we go. Smack him on the face. Just smack him on the face and end his life. Sometimes I hit the wrong dragon. I'll be the first to tell you that. I'm just a man, just like anybody else. Alright, here we go, here we go. Genius. Oh my god, I did it again. Parthenax. Could you just not be a dragon? Stop shouting at Parthenax. He gets in the way! He should have worn like a different colored shirt or something. Try plunging attack. I get it. I think I got him. How many freaking dragons are there now? There's too many to count. Too many dragons on the dance floor. Too many dragons. Too many dragons on the dance floor. Yeah, I know Alduin has the quest marker, but then Parthenax has like a different marker that's like a shield. It's a little trickier than I'd like to admit. Don't call me an arrogant mortal, okay? That's extremely offensive. This dude is fucking dead. Alduin!
I cannot be slain here. I do or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
Talk to Parthenax, or talk to Arngir, or talk to Esbern. Okay. Hey, you jerk, what's up? Parthenax! Let's talk, buddy. You're right here, so I think this is a good conversation. What the? We're letting him get away! Way to go, Parthenax.